bar witnessing. Tears fled the head, I'm waiting, I guess she tweet, I guess she confess. She thinking less, not drinking less. Bathroom says best to get spontaneous. I stereotype, put to rest tonight. Imagine, believe, and achieve, it works. Skyline as a rise like fireworks. Smell through the bag, don't touch my perk. Nigga, that's work. ATS tell me well, for good numbers in hell. I think that's.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this edition of After the Storm, your Oklahoma City Thunder post-game analysis show. And, of course, today, the Thunder won tonight, going through 2-1. And I guess it's the preseason. You want to call it the preseason. That's what it is. It's the preseason showcase. And before the actual league starts this weekend. And then, of course, for those of you all who are just like me, waited to come on air because we were watching the USA against Canada tonight, since the Thunder has two of their starters, SGA and Lou Dort, playing tonight. And the thing that I like about the coach of Canada, who is now the coach, who will be the coach at New Jersey, the Nets. And he put Dort where Dort should be. I need you to play defense. I don't need you to go out there and try to do a bunch of stuff that you're not capable of doing, turning the ball over and stuff like that. And when he does try to make things happen, he's just not capable. And he just gives away possessions. And that's what drives me nuts about our coach. That's what drives me nuts about Lou Dort. Other than that, he plays fantastic defense, and I love that. But let's talk about the Thunder first. The Thunder, of course, won tonight against I got to get the box score. End of game. Where's my end of game? There it is. Against it was Memphis Grizzlies tonight. That's who it was. I never did do that. I'm sorry, guys. I need to fix that real quick. I never did post that for some unknown reason. I don't know why I didn't do that. I didn't finish the score deal. That's right. I didn't finish that. But anyway, we beat the Grizzlies tonight to go 3-1. Let me go ahead and pull that up for our Thunder schedule that we have, and then kind of give you the outline of what sorry. My throat is just all messed up. I've been sick all day today. That's why we didn't do the show today. I have not been feeling good all day. I had a shot last night. I don't know what it must have been, either Jaeger in it or something else, but it was just, I'm still not feeling good about it at all. I should not have known. I should have known better not to do that. But of course, I didn't do that, and I took a shot because I'm a dumbass, and she was cute, and that's what happened. So I had to end up paying for it today. I don't know where my stuff is. I'm losing all kinds of crap today. I don't know where my anyway. Here's the Thunderbox score. We might as well do that. I cannot find my Thunder, what's going on with our Thunder games and all that. I have that here somewhere. I just don't know where it's at. I think it's because it's late and I'm tired and I don't feel good. I think that probably has a lot to do with it. Okay, there we go. Anyway, the Thunder beat the Grizzlies tonight. I'm sorry, guys. 80-77. Nice win for the Thunder tonight. I will say this. Dylan Jones, I really, really like him a lot, and I do like A.J. Mitchell a lot as well. Appreciate both of those guys with what I've seen thus far. But of course, the real Summer League starts on the 13th this weekend, and we will be playing against the Raptors, and of course that'll be on Bali, and we'll have to listen. I won't be listening to Michael. I promise you that. I'll be listening to Matt Pinto. I watched the game on my deal on Bali, but I listened to Matt Pinto. I cannot listen to him at all. I just can't listen to him. Anyway, so that's going to be interesting to see what happens in that. I do like our team. I like the draft picks. We still got some bigs that we got to worry about. I do like Keontae Johnson even more. Jang, he's still, he's still a developmental player, and I'll wait to see what happens with him. But A.J. Mitchell, I really, really like him a lot, as well as Keontae. Not Keontae, but as far as Dylan Jones. And here are the stats for both of those guys tonight in the game. And I did watch it, and I'm going to say that I did like both of those guys and what they had to do. And Jang came on, and he played better late. But he still he he's going against rookies and second year guys. He just can't get it done. But we'll see what happens with him. Uh, okay, Mitchell, 21 points tonight, 7 for 9, 1 for 3, 5 rebounds. I like what he did. Dylan Jones only had 7 points tonight, 2 for 11. He struggled 1 for 6 from the field, but he did have 5 rebounds, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. But like I said, Mitchell kid, I did not know a lot about him, but I do like him a lot. Keontae Johnson, 20 minutes. He played okay. The more I watch him, I'm still kind of 50-50 with him. But I think that he has the potential to play more. I wish he would play more with the, I would say, is it the varsity? Do I want to call him the varsity? The big leagues, whatever you want to call them. I wish he would get moved up and play more with SGA and them just to see what he can do. But with Caruso not coming, that chances of that happening is really, really slim to none. Now, I will say this. I did watch watching Dort and then watching Caruso. Caruso's clearly an upgrade to that. And then I heard something today about Hartenstein. And, someone was saying, well, he's a bigger loss for New York than he is a gain for Oklahoma City. And I was like, well, if you look at what New York did with him on the field, on the court, with the rebounds and the extra offensive rebounds that he got, which we're 29th in the league in offensive rebounds. So if he can move us up to 20th or 14th or 15th, what is that going to do for us, giving us extra shots? What is that going to mean for our team and what we're going to be able to do? So I disagree with that take. I think that when he's in the game, that allows Chet to go to the 4, and then you can do what you want to do. Now, that being said, I do think that, you can play Dort and Caruso. I'm starting to try to put my head around both of them playing at the same time, or not necessarily at the same time, but subbing for each other so you have a great defender on the court at all times. Now, I prefer Dort to play with J-Dub than I do to have him play with SGA. Hey, Nate, what's going on? Just joined by our guy Nathan Taylor, Hawaiian B. What's up, brother?
Hey, Matt. What's going on, man? How are you?
Doing good, man. Just saying that I'm trying to come around to the idea of Dort and Caruso both playing and not keeping them both.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to leave that for a little while. I don't think they're gonna trade him. Probably into the season, maybe mid
trade deadline. Trade deadline. Yeah.
I tell you, one person who's getting traded at the trade deadline. I guarantee it. That's Usman Drain, dude. That guy stinks.
Well, I was just talking about him earlier, Nathan, that he's trying to score against rookies and second-year guys, and he's struggling to do that. And, I listen to Thurl Bailey, and I'm just like, he drives me nuts. I'm like, dude, you need to be quiet. I don't know why they have centers try to be color commentaries. How are you going to talk about guard play and you had your back to the basket and you couldn't handle the ball and you couldn't shoot left-hand layups?
Did you hear his closing comment last night? Not tonight, but last night.
About what part?
Closing comment about Usman Drain.
About him, what his potential being and what he can be and how great of a five-position player he can handle the ball and do all these things. Is that what you're talking about?
No, what he said, and it's going to be a little verbatim because it's not exact, but what he said was if he can get a little bit better at dribbling and dude, this could be the piece that puts Oklahoma City over the top.
Who?
And I'm like,
Jang?
What? He's smart. Yes, that's what he said.
Yeah,
and
no.
I was like, no basketball, dude.
I'm not a fan of his, bro. I'm not a fan of his. I just think that when you got a center trying to break down basketball, that in itself is a hard sell for me right there off the bat. Okay.
It's like Michael Page, right?
Yes, you're trying to get a center to give me about basketball when you play with your back to the basket. I'm sorry, I can't listen to anything you're saying.
Dude, it was tough to listen to, man. He goes, well, he had a great game. I was like, he went 4 for 12 from 2. How was that a great game?
Yeah, listening to him tonight, I just, listen, Usman is the greatest shooting the three. If he spots up and shoots, he's great at that, but he can't defend. And he can't dribble the ball. He can't put the ball on the ground. He can't defend. He has no handles.
Baisley stuffed him twice hard.
Oh, Baisley.
Oh my God.
How motivated was Darius Baisley last night?
Oh, he was ready, dude. He was ready. He didn't do much, but man, he 2 highlight blocks for sure.
Yeah, he did. He's just, dude. Another, this is my thing. I was talking to somebody about this today, Nathan, or like last night, and he was saying that he hopes that the Thunder don't do what they did before. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He goes, when they had Kevin Durant and they had Russell and they had Steven Adams and Ibaka, their drafts for 6 years were terrible because they already had people and they never developed anybody under them to draft.
Yeah, you're not wrong, man.
And I'm like, well, I don't think he's doing that, but this was a weak draft, so he got the best that he could get out of this draft. And I will say he's held on to all of his picks next year. And I do like Mitchell. Go ahead.
Here's the thing with Sam, though, this time around. This time around, he doesn't just have his picks, though. So, I mean, I think you're going to get probably a little bit better positioning than you did when we were in that run.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we were never picking higher than, 24th?
Well, we're in the same position now, except we have other people's picks. Agreed, yes.
Right. So, but, yeah, no, Dylan Jones didn't play very good tonight, but, I like him. Mm-hmm. I think between him and Mitchell, you're going to get probably some spot minutes, especially at the beginning of the year.
Yes.
I think you're probably going to get some backup point minutes or some, just some backup guard minutes. Hopefully they don't try to put Usman Jang in there over those.
Well, they're going to still play Jang because our developmental coach is going to be trying to developing players. So he's going to give away minutes. He's going to give away possessions. That's what Dagnall does.
Wouldn't you rather see Keontae out there?
Yes, I said that. But my problem is. But Nathan, the problem is you now have Dort and you have Caruso. Where are you going to put him?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
You have Dort, you have Caruso, you have Wiggins. There's no spot for him. You have Kendrick Williams ahead of him too. No. Where are you going to put him?
You need to get. See, here's the thing. And he might do this, man. I don't know. We might see him do it. We'll see. But I think next year, before the trade deadline, or before the season. Before the fiscal season ends, so like before July 4th or 6th or whatever it is, I think you might see him because between Kendrick Williams and Dort, I mean that's like $27 million.
Yes.
So you can shed that salary and still be pretty good. Because I think right now I was looking at it tonight. I think they're at the first apron, and I think with the signing of Hartenstein, I think they're at the first apron. They're over the first apron, so they're hard capped.
Yes, we are. We only had $30 million and we used it.
Yes, and then we added, the 2 other guys' contracts. So
yeah, we added Wiggins and Isaiah Joe. We added those to the mix.
And the I don't know how we got so okay. So you had $30 million cap space, but the tax level was $170 something, and the cap was only $140. So how in the world? I mean, I know we're there. I just don't know how we got there. Oh, the 2 draft picks.
The 2 draft picks.
The 2 draft picks. Yeah. I forget about that.
Because
not to mention next year you're gonna have Topage. And they're gonna play him. I guarantee it.
Well, Topage is gonna play next year. I think what you're doing this year, I think Topage you're gonna use what you did when we used with Chet. It gives him a year to get better. And like I said last year, this is only going to help Chet. He can sit there, he can get stronger, and he can see where he belongs. He can see the holes in the offense where he's going to get shots. He can see all of that happening. And so it's going to be a good thing for him. And like I said, if he's 90% of what he was before his knee surgery, he's a good player. He was a top 5 player. So I'm okay with him. All right? I'm okay with him. And I'm okay with Hartenstein. But after that, I don't like the Isaiah Joe deal, and I don't like Dort still being on the team. I don't like either one of those things. If we're trying to win, my thing is this. Is Sam Presti still in his mode where we have a plan, we're going to be 3 years from now, or are you trying to win now? That's what we will find out. Because we've already found out, I said, we're going to find out if Dagnall can coach, and we found out he cannot coach. And so people, like I argued with a guy last night, I said, listen, quit trying to argue with me, dude. There's no way you can argue. I said, there's no way you can argue that he understands lineups. You're a fool. You know nothing about basketball if you argue with me that he knows how to coach when it comes to lineups and flow of the game. You're an idiot. I don't want to talk to you anymore if you can't agree to that. Because that's a given. He doesn't understand lineups, and he doesn't understand the flow of the game. He doesn't. Now, developing people, yes. Out of bounds plays when Josh was throwing the ball in, yes. After that, no.
It'll be interesting to see who handles that baby this year.
Well, like I said, it depends on whether Sam Presti is still in I'm 2 or 3 years down the road mode, or they're trying to win now mode.
I know Hartenstein isn't Josh Giddey. We all know that. But I feel like he's a pretty good passer. I don't know if he's a good passer.
But what Hartenstein has given us is offensive rebounds and toughness inside. That's what he's given us.
Yeah. Well, if he's going to affect the game in more than just his role, because he's going to open things up for other guys, maybe Chet, because he's going to allow Chet to be able to kind of roam a little bit and not have to stay in the paint all the
Right.
time.
That's what I said. You can move Chet to the 4.
Yeah. And, something else, going back to the Isaiah Joe Wiggins contract. Obviously, I love the Wiggins contract. But the Isaiah Joe contract, I heard somebody say this the other day, and I kind of didn't really think about this point of it. They made Isaiah Joe more tradable, if that makes any sense.
Yes.
So anybody in the NBA is going to take a shooter. I mean, everybody's going to take a shooter at $10 million.
Right.
And Isaiah Joe's contract before, you could trade him, but you weren't going to get nothing.
Right.
So now, he's making, $12 million, something like that. I think if you decide to trade him or go a different route, you can actually get something back.
Right.
For him,
Well, because like I said, Nathan, my deal is I'm a huge Isaiah Joe fan. But my problem is at the end of this year, they figured us out, and he didn't do a whole lot. And in the playoffs, he was non-existent. At the end of last year, he did the exact same thing. Once people figured out how we were using him, they took him out of the flow of our offense. And the same thing happened this year at the end of the year in the playoffs. So if teams have already figured out how do you use them in the most important part of your season, which is at the end and in the playoffs, then he's no longer effective in the role that you had him playing.
Well, and I didn't understand. He's starting. Let's see. We started off with Dort and Giddey. Well, Giddey started, and I'm talking about the Dallas.
Yeah, which I don't.
And then he switches. And then he goes down.
In Game 5. In Game 5. In Game 5, you switch.
Wiggins. Why don't you start Wiggins or Casey?
No,
I mean,
but Nathan, the point is, you don't change your lineup in Game 5.
No, you do it in Game 3.
And if you're going to change it in Game 5, put in Wiggins. Put in somebody else. Or Kaysen. You don't put in Isaiah Joe. But once again, like I've said many, many times, this coaching staff doesn't get it. They remind me of what Boston was last year, and what Brad Stevens did is said, okay, we got out coached, so we have the talent. So for us to get better, we're not going to get rid of the coach, but what we're going to do is we're going to give him better assistants who understand more about what's going on to help him and help this team. That's what they did. Clearly, the Thunder got out coached, and if you don't think they got out coached, you have no concept of basketball, people.
Well, speaking of that, the Lakers.
Same thing. Same thing.
Yeah, I think they did a pretty good job adding the Redick staff.
Yes, because he clearly doesn't have any coach. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Right. So Scott Brooks and who's the other one? They got another guy. Who was it? I can't remember. Scott Brooks from something else.
Used to be the coach at the Cavs. I think he used to be coach. But what they did, what I'm saying is, what the Lakers did, they gave him veteran assistance to help him. That's what they did. But
it's kind of like they did with Billy Donovan when he first came in.
Yes. And what I did is, I unfollowed the Lakers on all social media. I no longer follow my team. I unfollowed them. That is LeBron's team. I'm not a LeBron fan. I don't want to, if he's running the team, I'm out.
I saw Drew send out something. I didn't go to it. Was it?
Yeah, he's sending out something about Connect. LeBron's favorite player was Dalton Connect. That's who the Lakers drafted. And then he wanted them to draft their son. So that's their two picks, the two people that wanted. And he wanted this guy's coach. So the Lakers gave LeBron everything he wanted. Dalton Connect, his son, and the coach.
I can't believe they drafted Bronny. I still can't believe that.
Well, but like I said, he's the 55th pick. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Whoop-de-doo. Huh?
I mean, Aaron Williams was a 55th pick.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is this was a weak draft. There's nothing there.
It was.
I don't, like I said, I have no problem with nepotism, okay? None. That's how it works. I mean, look at the NFL coaches. Look at the NBA coaches who have their sons on their staffs. You look at business. How often does a kid run a company? You look at, that his father had or his parents had or whatever. So that's been going on from the beginning of time. That doesn't bother me.
Look at Milwaukee.
Yes.
I mean, Thanasis has always got he's got to be the 15th guy on that bench as long as Giannis.
Yes, same thing. But my problem is that LeBron basically runs the Lakers. I don't like that. I'm not a LeBron fan. He was at Cleveland. When he left, everything they wanted him to do, he did for them. He put them in shambles. He goes to Miami. And Pat Riley said, "No, we're not doing what you want. This is our team. This is my team, and we're going to do what I want." And LeBron said, "I'm out." And he left without any word or anything. He just, middle of the night, he was gone. Okay? And then what did he do? He go to the Lakers and completely change them now. Did he give us a championship? Yes. Did you get to the finals, the conference finals last year? Yes. But you haven't gotten anything to get you better. The Russell Westbrook trade, the Lakers have not recovered from that. Yeah, it was horrible. It killed them because that's what LeBron wanted. You took away the team that they had to what they did because of what LeBron wanted. And then my problem with LeBron is this: you didn't take credit for what you did. It's like this with this coach. Oh, well, it's man, I don't coach. I don't this, that. They make their own decisions. Now if it doesn't work, you're going to throw them under the bus. You're throwing Rob Pelinka under the bus. And we all know damn well it was you that wanted it. That's why, if you're the GOAT, why are the Lakers the 11th or 12th most attended in the league? I'm just not a fan, bro. But forget all that. We're talking about the Thunder. And now, yeah, I'm gonna say that. Yeah, I'm like Drew's like, well, I'm doing. I said, man, I don't care what you do. I'm mad, man. I'm mad. I said I'll follow once he's gone. I'll follow the Lakers again. Until that, I'm done. I don't want to see anything about his son. I don't want to see anything about because Bronny, if he was anybody else, he would not have left college. Anybody else?
The thing that really drives me crazy. It's not even that they drafted him. It's more so of, hey, his agents told other teams not to draft him because he's not interested in a two-way contract.
Well, he said that because they were trying to draft him, so LeBron wanted to play with him. That's what it was.
I know.
And so that's why they did that.
It just drives me nuts. Like, dude,
do you know that?
You to dictate terms.
And do you know that he's making more money than Jokic did as a second-round pick?
That's ridiculous. Yeah. I saw that he signed a 3-year contract,
Yeah, he signed the deal, but he's gonna make his money, and he better keep it because he's done. When his dad's done, he's done. Now his little brother Bryce is the player. He's the one that can go. He's the one that can go. Let's take a break real quick. Thank our sponsors, SRB. If you have engineering, surveying, or planning, hit our guy Mark Long up. They love to be behind the scenes. So if you have a dam in your neighborhood, or if you have a water treatment plant in your city or your county, they can take care of that for you. Collaborative Logic, if you have needs for computers or software or networking, they can hook you up and get you taken care of. Also, website design, they did our website at mcsportsnetwork.com. And of course, Oak Grove Trucking and our guy Jose Fierro, if you have needs for dirt, rock, or sand to be moved, he is the dude to talk to. YNB, family owned and operated since 1912. They are the bank that makes things. Isn't that crazy since 1912? That's a long ass time. Yeah.
Our birthday is Friday.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. Let's see. 124 should be 112 years. 112 years.
Yeah, so that's 112 years on Friday. We
Yeah,
should
Friday.
we should probably come do the show then Friday. I know I'm supposed to be somewhere Friday. I don't remember where. Anyway, the bank that makes things happen. They're an equal housing lender and a member of the FDIC, proud and of course proud sponsor for us to go out and support women, minority, and black-owned businesses in the Oklahoma City area. So they can pre-qualify online at www.ynbok.com. That's www.ynbok.com. Or you can go into the main bank at 401M, 66 steps from historic downtown Yukon, Oklahoma. YNB East, which is off the Parkway and 66 at 39th Expressway. YNB Mustang, 218 North Mustang Road. YNB Parkway, which is off Garth Brooks and I-40, 215 steps. And what I figured, Nathan, it was 212 if you had to walk around the car. Since the car is no longer there, it's 215. I added probably 3 steps. That's what I figured. And then YNB Peoples, located in Bethany on 23rd between Rockwell and MacArthur. And then Shelter Insurance, the Mark Pemberton Agency, located at 4609 Southeast 29th, Dale City, Oklahoma, 405-670-2424. Proudly serving the Mid-Dale area since 1982. They're open Monday through Thursday, 9 to 5, Fridays 9 to 1, closed on the weekends. I need to ask them, why aren't they not even at least open till noon on Saturday? Don't you think that's kind of crazy? Huh?
Yeah, wish I had those hours. Wish I had those hours on Friday.
You know, like, you know, so, I mean, but I talked to my friend who's also an insurance agent, and he goes, Matt, he said, we close early because it makes no sense for us to be open, and people can just call us on the phone, and you can do whatever on the phone. And he said because on the 4th of July, maybe it was Friday, on the Friday they were closed, and he had 3 new accounts that he set up on the phone on Friday morning, and the office was closed. So he said we don't necessarily have to be there. Yeah.
I'm gonna make a quick example of our bank real quick. So you know how I do it. I went and bought a new whip, a new car, and
what'd you get this time? I heard you sold your Escalade, by the way.
I did. I sold my Escalade. I got another Corvette. And I was there, and they were like, well, "How do you want to pay for it?" I was like, I just thought I'd check out the rates for it. Like, so give me a rate on this car and what I can do for it. So, and I mean, I'm not trying to show my face for it, but I've got pretty good credit. And I asked them, and they said, "What's your credit score?" I told them, I said, "Well, whatever the best rate is, that's probably what I'll be." And he said, "All right, on this car, it's a 2001 Corvette. On this car, we get you best rate is 36 months and 9.65.
What?
I was like,
9%?
9.6, so almost 10. And I said, is that like a bad bank or something? And he's like, no, that's a credit union. I was like, a credit union? So, and just to tell people, at my bank, that exact car, I could finance for up to 60 months at 6.75. So just a little.
Wow. Hey, 3 points is a lot of points.
I did the math. It came out to be about $800 extra in interest for the same loan.
Wow. Well, I can tell you guys, I've been doing business at YNB for a long time, and they have the best rates, the best people, and I highly recommend that you use YNB. That's just me. I'm prejudiced, but it is what it is when it comes.
Well, and here's the thing for customers, long-time customers, not just long-time customers. I try to do it for most customers, potential or any. if we're not the best rate out there, show me who is. And I'm not saying I can match it, but we can try to work something out. So that's the beauty of being a community bank. So.
Yes, I mean, people, if you haven't tried it out there, just go give them a phone call and try, and see what happens. Okay, let's talk about the USA a little bit, dude. That second unit when Anthony Edwards came in, wow.
Did you see what he said, by the way? Did you see
Yes, what he said, yes. Everything goes through me. They just kind of laughed.
Yeah.
I mean, he got to have an actor. I mean, it was funny, but I think that he knows better. But like I tell this,
he knows better when he's got that surrounding cast to back him up. Yeah, absolutely he does.
Well, I'm gonna say this, Nathan. When I played for the USA Junior World Team, and that's my jersey and stuff behind. This is my warm up that I can no longer fit in. No, Nathan, I can't fit in it. I tried to put it on one time. Yeah, it was before I had it framed. Yeah, that was embarrassing.
Did you look like you were wearing sausage cases? Okay,
it was bad. It was bad. But anyway, I'm gonna tell you this. When I came back to Oklahoma State after that, my level of game was ridiculous because when you're going against, practicing against 11 other of the best players in the world or the best players in the United States, and you're going against each other every day. You're playing against the best guards. You know what I'm saying, Nathan? And you're playing against the best big man. Like James Worthy was on our team. And so my level of skill when I came back, it just went to another level because it's not like you're playing against them, 4 times a year, once a month. You know what I'm saying? You're going against these guys every day for 3 weeks or whatever, 2 weeks or whatever it is. And your level of play just goes through the roof. But the one thing about basketball is if somebody's better than you. You can say what you want to.
Did you get drafted in '83?
Yeah.
Was that your draft? Was '83?
Yeah, by the Jazz.
Did you ever play against the King in college?
No, I played against him in pickup. He did the dream shake on me. That's a real move, bro. I was a pretty good defensive player, and I was a pretty good defensive player, and he made me look very ordinary.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's a good player, man.
He's a lot quicker, and he's a lot stronger, and he's a lot bigger than what you think he is. I can promise you that too.
Yeah, no, I mean he looks. He doesn't look anything like muscled up or anything like that. But man, yeah, he's probably a little stronger than.
Yeah, but when you put a spin move on somebody, and he look at you, it's like, all right, mother, came down, busted 3. I went, me 3, you 2. And then he went off on us.
A lot better doing it, man.
And then he went off on us. I don't know why I did that. He went off on us. I shouldn't have messed with him. I shouldn't have poked the gigantic 2,000-pound grizzly bear. That's what I shouldn't have did. But
yeah, no.
Yeah, Nathan. He put us away pretty quickly after that in the game.
Oh, but you got to, right? I mean, you got to do that. You can't let him know.
Oh yeah, no. You talk trash.
No, you talk trash. Yeah,
you talk trash. I mean, like I was telling.
Let him know that he's better than you. You can't do that.
Well, but what I'm saying in basketball, if they're better than you. If somebody's better than you,
I know, but
if they're better
act
than you.
like that.
No, it's not matter, Nathan. It's not a matter of acting like that. It's they're better than you.
Well,
Nathan. There's no acting. They're better than you. You know it. They know it. Like when I'm better than somebody, they know it. I know it. Okay. There's no acting like it is. It just is. You know you can't stop me. I know you can't stop me.
That doesn't mean you're not going to keep trying, though.
No. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if somebody's better than you, that you're still going to go at them. That's not what I'm saying. That's competitive. If you're competitive, you're competitive. But if somebody comes, all you can do is like with Kobe and those guys, all you can do is just try to make it harder for them to score. You're not going to stop them. You just got to make it harder for them to score. But they're going to do what they do. It's no stopping them. And it's like tonight, when that other group came in there, and Anthony Edwards and them just went off. And I was like, okay, because SGA, he's just kind of passive in what he's playing. He's trying to pass the ball. Dylan Brooks was trying to take over. It's like, dude, you had 38 or 39 points against a different USA team last year. That's not this team. You know what I'm saying? That team you went at last year is not this team.
Doesn't having Embiid and Anthony Davis? That makes
and Adebayo, Bam, jeez.
Yes.
Oh, when they had Bam and AD on the floor at the same time, I'm like, I think they had Bam, AD, Jason Tatum, what's our guy's name? Tyrese Halliburton and Anthony Edwards. That five right there. Oh,
that's ridiculous.
That five right there, man. I'm like, oh my God. There's nothing. Yeah. And then of course the president was there soaking it all in, which I just kind of laughed.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just. They love him. They love him. Everybody loves him. Unless you're, white supremacist, then of course you don't. But other than that,
he wasn't the worst president. I'll give him that.
I'm talking about people. I'm talking about people liking him. Well, like I told somebody.
I didn't mind him. I just didn't
like Nathan, all I say is this: I told people he saved our economy. He saved the banking industry and he saved the car industry. That's facts.
Yeah.
That's facts. There's no arguing that. He saved the banking industry and he saved the car industry.
I'm just not too crazy about what he did to our health insurance.
I'm like I tell people all day long. I said the difference between me and a lot of Trumpettes is that I at least with him would say, "Hey man, what the hell? Well, I don't like that. What are you doing?" I mean, I liked him, but when he did something I didn't like, I'm not gonna say you can just do whatever because I like you. You know what I'm saying? That's me. I don't go for that crap. And a lot of people with Trump, so I'm like, he does whatever the hell he wants, and you guys are okay with that. I don't get that. Call him out on it. I don't understand that. With Obama, I always called him out on it. But the problem with Obama is that he pissed black people off because they wanted him to be the black president. Well, the first black president was Bill Clinton, not Obama, okay? Bill Clinton was the first black president, not Obama. And Obama, the white people were mad because of what he was doing. And he was trying to be the president of the United States, of white people and black people. And that was the biggest mistake he made. Dude, you black, nobody's going to think, they're going to look at you and think you white. That ain't happening. And that's the problem I have with it.
You ever see the movie Bulworth?
Oh, yeah. Yes, I did.
That movie's great, isn't it?
I love Bulworth, yes. Yes. But anyway, it was just funny tonight because that he is so loved by people. He doesn't get booed at games. People clap him and they love him. And I like him. And I just don't like a lot of the things he did. I'm with you with a lot of, with the healthcare. I'm like, okay, we are the only country that healthcare is not free. I mean, I get that. But because of special interest in what we do, Nathan, don't you think that's the biggest part of it? It's because of special interest groups is the reason why?
The countries that have free health care, you look at their tax rates.
Yes.
I mean, their tax rates are 40, 50%.
Yeah, ridiculous, yes.
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 Those aren't capitalist countries. I mean, they are.
No, they
aren't.
Yeah. Well, they're capitalists for the rich people who don't pay 50%.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I was arguing with somebody the other day. They're talking about how California's tax rate is 40% or whatever. I go, people don't pay 40%, bro, of their taxes. Trust me, they've got loophole after loophole after loophole. Nobody's paying. California would not be as many people living out there if everybody was paying 40%. The poor people are paying 40%, but rich people are not paying 40%. There's too many loopholes. If you got a good accountant, like my friend, he was griping this year because he had to pay so much in taxes because his old accountant retired. And so he's griping about, Nathan, he was griping about his taxes. I said, well, you need to get a different accountant, bro.
Yeah.
Like he had the same accountant for 20 years, and this is the first time he's paid this much money ever in his taxes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because this guy was like, well, what about, he goes, well, he wouldn't give me deductions for this. And I said, bro, you need to change accountants. You need to have a different accountant next year.
Yeah. For sure.
I mean, you know what I mean?
Sure.
So, but anyway, so what was your takeaway from the USA? What was your takeaway from their team and their play tonight?
I obviously think they're gonna do well, but they're tough. I mean, I know it's only been 4 days. That's what LeBron said after the game. It just seemed really, really sloppy.
Well, of course it was. The first group, that first starting group without Kevin Durant in there doesn't look the same to me.
Yeah. KD, what's wrong with him anyway? Do you know?
Calf.
So he's going to be good to go by the Olympics.
Yes. They're just resting him. I don't think they really wanted to give you a look on our full team with him in there. That's what I think.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, he's going to start in front of Drew Holiday. You think? Or?
My starting five was LeBron, Kevin Durant, Steph, and wait, hold on. Let me pull that up. What did I do with that?
I think it's Steph and then Embiid probably, right?
Okay, I had Kevin Durant. I just pulled it up. I had Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Steph Curry, Joel Embiid, and Jason Tatum was my starting five.
Yeah, that's like starting five.
And what they did is they started everybody in my group except they started Drew Holiday and Devin Booker. So they started Drew Holiday, Devin Booker, LeBron, Steph, and Joel Embiid. That's who they started.
But you can't really gripe about that either. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
They're so good, man.
By the way,
So good.
they were playing guys today who came in at the end. I'm like, who are these guys? They're not even on the roster.
Yeah, I didn't even know who those guys were. I was like, who is that?
Yeah.
And I never even heard of them. I don't know, man. I never even heard of 2 or 3 of those guys.
Yeah. So, every
I started
team
looking up rosters, and I'm like,
what? I pull up our roster. They weren't. Here's the 12 guys on our roster. But anyway, so we have Australia on Monday the 15th, and then we have Serbia, who is in our group on the 17th, and then we have South Sudan on the 20th, and then we close out with Germany on the 22nd. So
yeah, that's Serbia's Jokic. And
yes, in his group.
That team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him and his brother.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good. We have a pretty favorable group, I think, for us and what we want to do, as far as
Canada's group's tough, man.
Canada's group. Wow, they did them zero favors.
They got Australia and.
Australia's the weak link in that group.
Didn't they have? Was it France? France in that group too?
I'd have to look it up on my thing, but their group is tough.
Germany?
Maybe it's Germany. Maybe it's Germany, Canada. There's two of those 3 guys, because the 2 people advance. Like in our group, it's going to be us and Serbia. But in that group, one of those 3 is not going to advance. That normally should advance in the group that they put in. And it's Germany and Canada, and I forget who the other one is.
Yeah, it's going to be funny to see if Luka gets thrown out of any games this year.
If what?
I'm going to watch that. If Luka gets thrown out of any games this year because he's complaining too much.
Let me see. Okay, we just got a friend of mine sent me a question. It says, let me see. So, how do we feel about Jang?
Keep him in the G League.
She wants to start going to Blue games, and I'm not. Well, you can go to Blue games. It's a friend of mine's wife. They love the Blue games. So, well, go enjoy the Blue games. I'm not going to see any Blue. I'm not going to the Blue.
I'm not going to the Blue.
I'm not going to the Blue
games, but I'm not going to go watch Jackie. I'm going to go watch Deontay Johnson.
Yeah, but I'm not going to any Blue games. I got other things I'd rather do in my life than go to that.
It drove me crazy because, okay, they're talking about, during the broadcast, again, this goes back to the announcers. During the broadcast, they're talking, the Blue won the championship this year, yada, yada, yada. And they did good, and Usman Jang was the MVP of the final series, and da-da-da. they didn't say a thing about the guy who actually made the All-Star team. You know, I mean, it's just like they didn't
Because
say a word about
it's the
Deontay
Thunder are about promoting who they want to promote.
Yeah, that's great.
Just like with J Dub and sitting next to the coach, and I just laughed. They were talking about, oh, look at their relationships. You know, that's, of course, that's his relationship. That's his buddy. Hey, baby, that's his buddy.
Did you say that because that's because SGA's playing for Team Canada?
Well, no, this was at the Summer League game. That's what I'm
Yes, I
saying.
know, but
SGA, that's what I'm
SGA's
saying.
off playing.
SGA and Chet wasn't there. And I'm like, well, the only reason he's there is because his brother got drafted by the Utah Jazz. That's why he's in Utah. He ain't there to watch no Summer League game. You know, he didn't fly there to support the Thunder Summer League team. Did he, Ace? Ace just kind of came over and gave me some love. He wants to get outside. I know what he wants. Yeah, I'm going to be off in a minute. We'll go outside, okay? Go get your toy. Leave me alone. Go get your toy. What? What you want? What? Can you hear him, Nathan? Well, come here.
Yeah,
Hey, what you want? Here, I know what you want. Here. I know what he wants, Nathan. Hold on. I watch this. He'll be gone just 2 seconds. Treat.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Bye. He's gone. Bye-bye. He's gone. Yeah, that's what he wanted to treat. Let me see. What else did she say? Johnson is great. Oh, she must be listening. She goes, Johnson's still great, but I want to keep in touch with what the Blue are doing. Well, you keep in touch with what the Blue are doing. I don't give a shit what the Blue are doing, and I'm not going to go watch the Blue. So, you know, I don't watch bad basketball of any kind.
Well, I mean, Keontae Johnson, he shot 53% from the field, 40 from three, and 80-something from the free throw line.
Yeah.
Isn't he good?
He's the player. He's our best player on G. But like I said, the Thunder are all about promoting J-Dub, and they're about promoting Jang. Because they don't want everybody to realize, well, we wasted a pick. You're damn right, we wasted a third round pick. I mean, 3 first-round picks on him to move up to get Jang. And he's a project. That's what he is. He's a project.
Scopage runs out to be a little toppage, obviously.
I
don't know. I just don't ever. I do, but I don't ever trust. I don't trust Presti with white foreign dude.
Yeah, but this is the deal. But Nathan, before he got hurt, he was going to be one of the top 5 picks taken. Topic was.
I mean, Giddy's good, but.
Yeah, Giddy was taken. Did he get taken? What, 6th, 5th? He got taken before Scotty Barnes. Or did he get taken after Scotty?
No, it was after Scotty. Scotty was 4 or 5.
Yeah, wasn't Josh 6?
Josh was 6, yeah. But I just don't, because none of those guys play any defense, man. I mean, how many white dudes on our team actually play defense? 1, maybe. Chet. That's it.
Well, we only have really.
I was there's not that many to pick from.
Like, you have Muscala, no. You have Chet, yes. You have him.
White dude, Caruso. I'm sorry, Caruso.
Well, now on the team now you have Caruso, you have Chet.
Well, here's another thing, though. In the NBA period, how many white dudes play defense? Not very many.
Well, but remember, they're there to shoot. They play as good. They play as good as they can play.
They're one-way players, is what you're telling me.
Yes, but they can play as. Listen, I'm gonna give if I'm out there with Steph. Steph doesn't really. I mean, he gets himself in position, but Steph don't really play defense either. You know what I'm saying? He's kind of guarding, but he doesn't really play defense.
But Steph's not white.
Oh.
I mean, maybe, but no. No. I mean, I'm talking about, like, Jokic. He didn't play any defense. I'm mainly talking about Euros.
Yeah. By the way, she says, yes, he is a project. I'm talking about Jang. Thank you, Maya, for agreeing with us that he's a project.
A project?
Yeah, but she's still going to watch them to see what's going on. Well, you keep watching them. I'm not going to watch them. And she makes her husband go.
I think I think it's cool that we have a team that's a good G League team. Or
Yeah, I agree.
Whatever. I mean, I'm not gonna spend,
I'm not going to spend the money, nor am I going to. My time is way too valuable to go watch them play. There's many other things I'd rather do than go watch them play.
I mean, it's cool that we have it, but I mean, that's not.
Well, no. What I'm saying is, like, I played in the G League, but I was it was called the CBA at that time, and there was a lot of good players that were there. Like Phil Jackson was the coach against us.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he coached the Albany Patroons, and they won the championship, and they beat us in the semifinals, because back then the first team to three in overtime won. Yeah, you heard me right. You heard me. Yes.
A horrible overtime.
The first team to three won. I put us in overtime with a steal and 2 free throws to send us in overtime, and then the guy I was guarding hit a 45-foot three on me to win it.
Jeez.
Yeah.
What a horrible rule.
Yeah. First team to three won.
The NFL overtime, isn't it?
It was basically well, but the NFL was first team to score a touchdown, not the first team to score. Because you remember in the NFL, no. First team scored. No. If you kick a field goal, the other team got the ball. If you score a touchdown, it was over. Now it's if both teams get the ball.
Yeah, but way back when, wasn't it the first team to score? Not in the last.
First team to score a touchdown. Because remember when Tom Brady threw that interception in Patrick Mahomes' first year as a starter, he threw an interception. They called offsides on D Ford. Then Brady goes down, they kick a field goal or whatever. So then Patrick Mahomes drives them down with 30 seconds left to kick a field goal. Tom Brady wins the coin toss. They go down and score a touchdown. Game's over. The Chiefs at that point went ahead and said, hey, we need to change the rules to both teams get it. The Buffalo Bills voted against changing the rules. 2 years later, the Buffalo Bills suffered the same loss that the Chiefs did, and they were the ones that said, oh, let's change the rules. And the Chiefs goes, okay, we tried to do it 2 years ago, and y'all didn't want to do it, but now you got beat by the same rules you didn't want to change. Now you want to change it. And that's what happened. I thought that was hilarious. But anyway, on the flip side of what we were saying, this USA team, Nathan, I think they've learned from what happened in the Worlds last year. They've got size. When you got Joel, you've got AD, you've got Bam. And then you've got defenders. You got some defenders on there. The wings are ridiculous. Now, how do you feel about Kawhi dropping out because the Clippers said, no, we're not taking a chance on you playing? And then them taking Derek White instead of Jaylen Brown. How do you feel about that? I don't understand that one.
No, I think Jaylen should have been there. What's his name? The director guy. Grant Hill was trying to explain that away this afternoon, but
he can't explain that away.
Why?
The Celtics have 3 players on the team.
Yeah, no, I know. I don't feel that Kawhi is really. He just doesn't seem like he cares. You know what I mean?
Well, payroll bandits. Didn't you ask me about payroll bandits? Was that you that asked me that question?
Yeah, it was.
And I said that he was the biggest payroll bandit, but I saw a deal where what's his name that you thought was what's his name Ben Simmons. Yeah, Ben Simmons. It said he played 55 million. He played 55 games. Was paid like 140 million, and he only played in 55 games. So I was like,
$2.5 million a game, man. That's great.
Wow.
That's great.
When I saw it, I was like, wait, what? And it may have been that much, but it was like 55 games. It was like 100. It was a ridiculous amount of money, and I'm going, are you kidding me? That's okay. He's the biggest payroll bandit. Because Kawhi has to be the biggest payroll bandit because he went 2 years and played about the same amount of games, And then
Yeah.
then I don't understand how the Clippers said no, we're not paying you Paul George more than we pay Kawhi, even though you're available and he's not.
Right. I don't know, man. Kawhi Leonard is a I don't know. He's a mystery. He reminds me of Kyrie kind of a little bit.
Yeah.
He only plays when he wants to. You know.
Yeah, he does. He does. Guess who's back? Ace is looking at me right now, Nathan.
He's more to eat, man.
He already ate. He ate and he's got some pepperoni treats. I gave him some pizza. He just gave me one of his other treats.
He's a big old dog. He needs food.
No, what it is, it's 12:30 and I'm bugging him because me talking and doing the show this late. He's not asleep. I'm bugging him by being awake, talking. I'm disrupting. Remember, this is Ace's house. I just live here. I'm here to feed him, and it's his world. Okay.
Yep.
That's what that is. But anyway, all right, brother. Well, I'm gonna go. Do you want to anything you want to talk about before we get out of here? Are you gonna be on tomorrow?
I don't think so. I've got a doctor's appointment. Like I've just been, man, it's been killing me at work, man. Not that it's not a good thing, but it's been busy.
Yeah.
No, but I'll try to be on. Try to be on Friday.
I need to come in there Friday since this is the. Y'all doing an anniversary T-shirts or something?
I'm trying to think Friday. I feel like I've got something, but I don't remember what it is. But T-shirts.
They probably don't have anything, do they?
No, I don't think they do.
Oh, and thank you guys for being. By the way, y'all was y'all minority recipient this week or this month, so I appreciate that for June. That was nice. That was nice. Well, I will. If I don't see you tomorrow, I mean on Friday, or just let me know what your schedule is. Because if you're going to be on, if you can be on, then I'll come by. If not, then we won't.
Okay.
So just let me know.
Good,
just let me know. All right, brother. That was my boy Nathan Taylor, my guy. Anything you want to talk about the Thunder before we get off? And what you saw about them?
I'm ready to see this lineup play together, man.
Yeah, I agree. I'm interested to see what happens.
Hartenstein's going to make a huge difference.
I think so, 100%. Dude, just from going from 29th to 14th or 29th to 20th in offensive rebounds is going to make a huge difference because did you see that stat where the Knicks, with him on the court and without him on the court, how much their percentage was? It went way down. But I understand, who do you want to have? Who would you rather have? Mikal Bridges or him? I just think they should have paid him instead of Mitchell Robinson, but that's just me.
Agreed.
But I'm okay with the fact that he's here. But I think that, to me, like I said, for the Thunder, I think it's let me see, dude, can we pull up the roster here for a minute and get your opinion before we get off air here? Where is it? When I looked at our roster, Nathan, I'm looking at who we have and who we could get rid of. Not necessarily get rid of, but who do I like as far as our team? Oh, that's never mind. That's the summer league roster. It's not the regular roster.
I mean, I'm okay without Kendrick Williams and Thor.
Yeah, and Isaiah Joe.
$30 million salary. Yeah, $30 million salary.
My deal is those.
At least Joe. Yes, but at least he can get a 3.
Yeah, but Nathan, what I'm saying is, when at the end of the year, when we needed him, teams have figured him out.
Well, and here's the thing.
He's not giving us what we need.
No, but we kind of already talked about this. Isaiah Joe's going to be with the second team most of the time, which I think Hartenstein's probably going to get a lot of minutes with too, because that'll be Preston. But with the big presence, with a big guy in the game, they might play us a little different than they did this year because we didn't have any big guys in the game.
True.
We were 5 out, so Isaiah Joe might get a little bit better. I mean, I'm not saying he's deal, but he could get a little bit better looks this year because they might play us a little bit different.
Hey, Hotspot just jumped on Nathan and he said, "I told you Edie was that dude."
He's not that dude. Did you see him last night? Did you see him play against? Speaking
No,
of
I did not watch him. Man. No.
I've got to watch. I've got to give Drew Henthorn. I've got to give him some props because I have a feeling Filipowski's going to turn out to be exactly what he said he would. Because, man, I watched him. He was playing a little backup minutes against us last night. Dude, he looked horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
I agree. Hey, Nathan, he said it was one game in Summer League, but that's who he wanted.
Dude, Jack Edie, who was he playing against last night? It was another big guy that got drafted. Who was it? Arnett?
Oh, it was the one that you liked from Indiana. He had 15 and 10.
Yeah. Khalil Ware looked great, but it wasn't him. It was somebody else. Who was it? Gummit. Oh, it was Walker Kessler.
Oh,
that's who it was.
Yes.
And, yeah, dude, he got tore up.
Well, that's why they went and got another big guy, clearly. Right? They have 3 bigs, now we know why.
I guess, man. I guess.
You know, but I'm sorry, but Edie can't.
So
I mean,
slow,
it's
so slow.
But like I said, we're going to see. My thing is this: when the summer league comes, he said he had 14 points, 13 rebounds, and 4 blocks. He must be talking about Edie. I don't care about Edie. And dude, he can't guard. As I've said many times, Hotspot. Yeah, he's a big boy, but he can't guard the pick and roll. And if you got to guard the pick and roll, which you're going to have to, in the West, you're in trouble. That's what happened to Minnesota. Dallas killed them in the pick and roll. Killed them. They don't have bigs who can guard in the pick and roll. They didn't kill us in the pick and roll. What they did is they killed us giving up wide open threes in the corner. That's what killed us.
Klay Thompson might be able to hit a few more than the other guys did.
Oh, my God, Klay. Dude, Dallas is going to be – I think that by the addition of Hartenstein and Caruso – it's going to help us get to another level. But once again, you're going to have a coach that you have to upgrade your coaching staff. You're going to have to upgrade it because that's what Boston did. Boston said, we got out-coached, and they fixed it. We're going to get out-coached. We got out-coached, and he hasn't yet to fix it. So we're going to see if he fixes it. But, yes, and he says Oklahoma has always had a problem guarding the perimeter. What you talking about, bro? What were we, Nathan, this year in guarding the perimeter? He just said we had a problem guarding the perimeter. That's bull, dude. Yeah, because we fixed that last year, homie. We fixed the guarding the perimeter.
You got Caruso, by the way. It says first team, all defense guard.
Let me see.
2 to go along with Payton and Jay and Dort.
Here we go. Here, let me fix him real quick. Last year in opponents' 3-point percentage in 2022-23, we were in field goal percentage that we were 17th, 47.4%. This past year we were finished 3rd in the league. I think that's guarding the perimeter pretty well.
I think that's pretty good, man.
You went from 17 to 3. So I think we fixed the perimeter problem. We had 2 issues, Hotspot. We had outside shooting, perimeter defense, and inside presence. And we fixed outside shooting because we went from 24th to 3rd, and the biggest problem was inside. And what we have done is we got Hartenstein to fix that problem because we're 29th in offensive rebounds. Yes, and I agree. But listen, Hotspot, yes, we have had a problem guarding the perimeter, but not this past year. What killed us this year was when we guarded Dallas, we were giving up wide open shots in the corner. And what did Boston do? Boston said, no, we're not going to allow you to do what you did to Oklahoma City and Minnesota. We're not giving you corner threes. What we're going to do is we're going to guard the perimeter, and we're going to make Kyrie and Luka beat us going one-on-one with bigs. That's what they did. That was the difference. And Boston, and what did Dallas have? What, Nathan? They had what? In their 4 losses, they didn't score 100 points?
No. That was horrible.
They didn't score 4 points in their deal. So, yeah, I thought that was interesting. So, but anyway, Hotspot, hey, hit us up tomorrow. We're out of here. I got to go because my baby boy's, he's back over here, Nathan, looking at me.
He's telling you, get off. Go to bed so I can go to bed. My God.
He's literally looking.
Are you done yet?
He's looking at me like, give me some treats or something. Oh, man. All right, brother. Just let me know. That's my guy, Nathan Taylor of YMB. Hey, Hotspot, thank you for coming on, bro, and give us your insight. And the rest of y'all, thank you all who watched us. Thank you for watching us. We appreciate it. Have a